Good morning. I'm on my way to the train today. It's my first day at my second school in Grenay. So I'm starting my week of observation there. I'm really nervous because now I know what to expect from the other one. And I don't know if this one's going to be super different or pretty much the same or what. So we will see. No bread this time, just celery. I just had my second day of classes. Went pretty well, I think. But then it was kind of a pain because I had to sit in the teacher's lounge for an hour until my train came. So now I'm waiting for the train. I had a group of 13-year-old girls show me around the school today, and they were so cute. They were so excited. They were like, these are classrooms. And I was like, I knew that part, but thank you. And I only have one more hour, and then I can go home. Okay, so tonight the Americans are celebrating Thanksgiving. I think it's next week, actually, but they're doing the dinner tonight. So I'm chefing up some roasted veg to bring, and I just took it out of the oven. I'm pretty proud of myself. Here we got our sweet potatoes and our Brussels sprouts. And then over here, we got some chunky carrots going. Everyone's pretty much bringing dessert. So I'm feeling the pressure. I feel like there's a lot riding on these carrots and sweet potatoes. So Rebecca risked it all and crossed the street without me. So Rebecca, Allison, and I, we went to Lille the other day. We stayed in a hostel and we went to a wine expo thing, which was fun. It was cool. We each bought a bottle of wine, and then Rebecca and I went out. Allison had some work to do, so she stayed back at the hostel. But yeah, we went out and then we got brunch the next day, and it was great. Little weekend trip. Jeremy, Allison, and I, we went and saw a Marvel movie last night, The Eternals. Not totally my genre, but it was entertaining. It was a decent way to spend 2.5 hours, I guess. And I got popcorn, so I'm happy. I'm currently working on my presentation for the kids. And honestly, I'm pretty much just like going on Pinterest and finding really pretty pictures of Vancouver to show them. And it's making me miss home, but oh well. Okay, I'm headed to school. Today is my first day actually teaching a class, not observing. I am terrified. I might pee myself in front of the students, but it should be my most, straightforward of the year, just introducing myself. Hopefully people have questions and don't just leave me hanging, but we will see. I always say that I'll let you know how it goes, and then I never remember to let you know how it goes. But this one's pretty significant, so I will let you know. So I'm home from my first day actually teaching in Lille. I had 4 classes today, and they split the class in half, and I got one half of the class for the first half of the hour, and then the second half for the last half hour. So I gave my intro presentation 8 different times, and I realized I'll be giving the same presentation 24 times this week, and then another 24 times next week. So that might get boring, but I mean, it went well today, so now I just have the next 2 weeks of work ready to go. And then next thing you know, well, after that, I'm assuming we'll just talk about Christmas. And then it's Christmas break. But yeah, I'm really tired. I got up this morning at 5:30 and I walked in the door at 6:15. So it was definitely a long day. Tomorrow I'm just in for the morning. But yeah, I'm happy. I thought it was gonna go a lot worse than it did. Okay, day 2 of teaching my own classes. I only have 2 classes today, but I'm feeling enthusiastic. I feel positive. I don't know, yesterday went like way better than I thought it would. And I mean, it was exhausting, but it feels more doable now. Like, I don't think I'm crazy for thinking I can do this, which I did for a while. Yeah, I did realize that I'm giving my intro presentation twice to each class because I do half the class at a time, and I have 12 classes in the next 2 weeks. So I'm giving this presentation 48 times, like 24 times a week. So on the 48th, I better have it perfected. Okay, I'm walking to work right now, listening to my tunes, and oh my god, I'm having such main character moments. I'm in France. Sometimes I forget, but no, I'm literally like standing in France, walking to work in France. All right, I just finished day 3 of teaching. So tomorrow is Friday. It's my last day of the week at Lille, and it went really well. I'm like so happy and also like low-key proud of myself. Like I think I did a good job. The students were really like, they liked my presentation. They were interested in Canada. Well, most of them. And so I will consider week 1 of teaching a success. I killed it. What am I gonna say? Officially done my first week teaching in Lille. It was really good. I'm like, I know it's the first week, but I'm really happy. I just did a bunch of grocery shopping. Tomorrow on Sunday, I'm gonna make my roommates a little Christmas/Thanksgiving meal because Shruti is leaving for India like next weekend, and it was just American Thanksgiving, so seems like a good time. So I'm currently heading to my friend Alice's birthday dinner. It's at this place called Volfoni in Arras, in like one of the big squares. I'm so excited because I don't have to cook and it's good Italian food. So Mom and Dad, I'm gonna take you to Volfoni when you come. Oh my God, it's snowing. I'm headed to my second week of work in the snow. So I'm anticipating being soaking wet by the time I get there, but I could not care less because it's snowing, the Christmas decorations are up, and it's magical. So we did a little like Thanksgiving / Christmas dinner. I made like a broccoli wild rice casserole, mashed potatoes, some veg, and some lefse. So that was super fun, super tasty. So I'm currently heading to the train station. I'm going to Lille. I have something called a stage, so it's like an orientation sort of training thing all day. So that should be fun, I guess. So yesterday I went with Allison and my roommates to a like theater piece, and it was circus, and it was like amazing. It was like super impressive, but also just super beautiful, like the circus stuff. All right, good morning. It's Friday. Yesterday was interesting to say the least. It was a stage or a formation that lasted from like 9 to 5 in Lille. So went to that. It was decently boring, but like otherwise bearable. And afterwards, me and some of the other assistants who are also in collège, we went to the Lille Christmas market, which was great, except that I fell down the stairs at the gare. Like my feet slipped out from under me and like I went down a couple steps. So like my jeans were just soaking wet the whole time. I did try vin chaud, which was delicious. It was really good. And then we walked around thinking maybe we'd get dinner. And then me and this other assistant, Joe, who live in the same place, so we were taking the same train, we decided to try and catch the train. So we started off and like Google Maps took us to like this highway with no sidewalk. So we were like, okay, we can't do that. We're gonna miss the train. We'll get the next one. So we kept walking, we got to the station. We're like, oh, we have 4 minutes. Could we catch the train? And we were like, no, we have to get the next one. Because we had to buy tickets. So we go to the ticket things and we buy our tickets. And the ticket thing tells us we can't print a receipt and we can't print your ticket. We are going to email you the ticket. And I checked my phone and my phone was at 1%. Because of Google Mapsing us to the train station. And Joe had no data, so had no way to get the email. So then we walked to the train station nearby to get data. Oh, and it was hailing, by the way. So we walked to the train station nearby to get Wi-Fi. We downloaded the tickets, and then we got back and then realized the train we were trying to take got canceled, and then went to the booth and they told us either we could take a train, take a bus that was leaving in 5 minutes from the other train station, the one we were just at, or we could wait for the next train at 9:22, which was like an hour and 40 minutes later. And he said that the bus would take so long that it would arrive at roughly the same time as the 9:22 train. So me and Joe, we walked around the grocery store for an hour and a half or something. And meanwhile, I needed to pee so bad. But in all the train stations, you have to pay. And I refused on principle to pay to use the bathroom because I knew there was one on the train. Anyways, ended up getting home. Oh, and I was so hungry because we ate lunch at like 12:30 and it was like the 9:22 train. So I got home at like 10:30 and I had to cook dinner. And now I'm tired and I don't want to do anything today. I will say, at least I have cool plans for the weekend. Me and Allison are gonna go to Lille to explore a little bit. So that will be the next video. Cool, interesting, fun, fresh.